Big SEC guys, emergency pod. You've heard the rumors. Curt Cignetti taking shots at the SEC scheduling. Can you believe it, pod? I can't believe it. We reached out to Curt Cignetti, Instagram, social media. We reached out to the school. We reached out to his reps. No response. Went and hid. Hiding, Joe. Hiding from the big SEC guys. He knew. He knew he was getting a tongue lashing. Let's hear it.
Well, he's not the only one. We've also got Rhett Lashley out there talking about the SEC being top heavy and
Trending on Twitter. Lashley lash out.
As big SEC guys, we have to respond here. The only thing the SEC is guilty of right now is not playing a night conference game. That's it.
100%.
Uh, I went back and looked. 15 out of 16 teams are playing at least one Power 5 out of conference game. The only team that's not Ole
The two
Miss.
that aren't Ole Miss and Missouri.
No, it's just Ole Miss. Missouri's out of conference too. They play in Kansas. Ole Miss is the only one, and they have Washington State on the schedule. So I get it. I
That's
get it.
basically
Technically not a Power 5, was a Power 5 team 2 years ago. So,
yeah.
um,
We're
and we have,
grandfathered them
I
then.
think it was 3 or 4 teams that are playing multiple Power 5 out of conference games.
South
So,
Carolina.
yeah, South Carolina, Alabama. Um, I'm not Curt needs to pump the brakes a little bit here. He's cool as jets, pump the brakes. The SEC, the only thing that we are not doing that we should be doing is playing 9 conference games. We by far and away play the most difficult out of conference games. Um, you've got LSU going into
Open it
Death
up with
Valley
Clemson. At Clemson.
at Clemson. Get to find out which Death Valley is the Death Valley. And then you got Texas going into the Horseshoe to play the defending champs
Yeah. Oh,
right
yeah.
out of the gate. Right out of the gate. So I really don't wanna hear I don't wanna hear any, pushback from Curt on this. And as far as being top heavy, I mean, top heavy with how many teams? Like 6 of them. I mean, that's pretty good. That's that's not necessarily top heavy, that's a third of the league, so that's all I've got to say about it. Disappointed. Curt did a lot of good things at Alabama. Really like Curt as a coach. Don't like the SEC hate. But let's get a little SEC Big Ten action before the season even starts.
Man,
Let's ramp it up.
I agree. I mean, before the comments, this was a Curt Cignetti friendly podcast.
Yeah,
The big SEC guys like him. He's our type of coach, but
it is.
not after this. And you're right. Like, the SEC doesn't play anybody. How about you could argue Clemson's the best team in college football next year?
Bro, you're dodging
This
Virginia.
year?
You're dodging Virginia,
Yeah, yeah, exactly right.
perennial bottom feeder in the ACC recently.
Yeah,
And
LSU is playing Clemson, which is a top team.
just,
Texas is
just,
playing Ohio
hey,
State that is literally just won a national
everybody knows what you're doing. We're disappointed because you had a good year last year and you made the playoffs. You can take the heat, big guy. You can take the heat.
Virginia. Joe, South Carolina, not this year, but next year, they're gonna play Miami and Clemson out of the ACC. And
Yeah,
Kurt's ducking Virginia.
Duck in
Virginia might be
Virginia.
the worst team in the ACC this year.
Yeah, pretty sure they were last year too.
They might have been last year. Don't pay attention to the SEC because we're the big SEC, the ACC, excuse me, because we're the big SEC guys. Emergency pod. We're very disappointed. Joe, any final thoughts?
Just like you said, disappointed, cheap shot of deflection. Rhett Lashley, you're just talking nonsense over here. And but hey, maybe the SEC. It's about time we had a little chip on our shoulder as the underdogs. So
Like it. It's a good point. We didn't win last year. That was shocking. Didn't even make the national
two
championship
years in a
last.
row. 2 years in a row. Last year we weren't even close. So
Yeah, we can't let them go for the turkey 3 years in a row, non-SEC. That'd be bad for the brand.
that
We
would
need to bring it home. I think
be
we have
hard.
some teams.
Be hard on the big SEC guys. We're hitching our hitching our wagon to a losing
It would be bad for the big SEC guys.
conference. We're coming in on the downside after the peak.
This is a emergency pod episode. We'll give you a little bonus content right now. I think there's 6 SEC teams that could win the national championship. I said it. I said it. That's over one third of the
That's a
conference.
nice tease. That's a nice tease. It's time to cut you off because that's
Yep.
all coming in the pipe.
Not gonna share the names, but
Yeah.
I looked at my list today. I've got 6 that can do it. Fun. How fun is that? All right, that's it. Emergency pod over.